If I do it like so. Oh man, if I center it for live streams and it goes off center for reframe, bro. There we go. That's good to see everybody. Good evening. Admit. Okay. Fun kites, get it right. It's Midnight Cats Lady. There's B, Star Cookie 1980. That's a Nova X Sparks. That's how she keeps all the thirsty boys away. She has many, many names. So, welcome, everybody. I think we'll probably give it another 4 minutes or so. Who? Who's laughing? Is that Midnight Cats Lady?
Oops.
No problem. We like it when you laugh. How's it going there in the United States of awesome?
Well, it depends on what you consider awesome.
Well, you're not dead.
That is very true.
I remember when I was awesome, we used to thingy the watch this, and then and the stuff, and then we'd be like, what? And then it was like, yeah, and we're like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I do. The stuffs, they cause so many problems.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of problems, but you just solve them. That's what you do. Hey, there's Jax is on the StreamYards. Jax, you must try and get those Brits to watch with us today if you can. The British. They what? Tell them we've got some of the colonizers over here. Okay, it's time now. Oh, they are here. Hello, my British friends. I promise we will not invade you too much today. It's important that you also maintain some kind of dignity as a British person, and we will promise not to bomb the whole city to smithereens this time, okay? Right.
That's reassuring, thank you.
Hold the wall! Aren't you supposed to be on the wall? The white workers are coming! All right. What do we got here? We got someone. If someone can do an announcement on Discord, that would be nice. Remind everybody on the on Telegram. Someone can remind people on WhatsApp. I don't see reminders and notifications and things like it. If someone can just let everybody know. Thank you, Twisted. I see it on Discord. I need someone in the Facebook groups as well, but whatever, bro. All right. Mr. Peaceful, something stressful, something. Dog named Dingo, Dingo named Dog. Look, Dominic Holford, daughter of Kevin Holford. And Mushy's here as well. Mush, mushy, mush, mush. Dog named Dingo, Dingo named Dog. Okay, well, I think it is being recorded on different platforms and stuff. And tonight I thought I'm going... Yes, General Kev.
Do you want that in the Citadel official Telegram group as well?
Please, yeah, everywhere, if possible. Okay. Yeah, because tonight I'm really just going to, without any presentations. I started putting a presentation together, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna. it's going to be sterile in the presentation tonight. It's going to be a focus on our how and why, and I'm just going to talk from the heart and then give folks a chance just to share, what we're building. So today I was talking to some young men. They might be listening now as well, about the importance of thinking seasonally. So and I'd love to see in all the comments across all the platforms. We're live in a lot of places. I'd love to see sorry, before I continue, I think Jason might be here. Jason, are you able to post a link to Telegram, or if there's anybody here that's able to post to the Telegram group, just to
It's the
people...
Citadel official group. I can't post it because there's a link and it deletes it straight away.
Okay, yeah. So there must be somebody who's got the authority to do that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm Platinum is a Sheshi. Nice. Okay. So I'm just gonna share the how and the why, because a lot of folks here, a lot of you have been part of things that are full of promises, as have I. And their why is pretty good, but rarely do they know the how. And it's always good to know your why. The why and the how are, equally as important. So, why we're doing this is just a reminder that, remember, we started this as an NGO. This is an NGO fundraising project at its core. We started this vision because we want to keep kids safe, and we'll start, we'll fund everything that we need to do here in South Africa, and then start, spreading our wings outwards as we overflow. But in principle, our major focus is we want to build something incredible here that keeps kids safe. South Africa is the most unsafe place on earth to be a little girl. And we're not saying there's not problems everywhere around the world. But we are saying is that, let's just get it right in one place and then duplicate what we're doing. And that means that everybody around the world can get excited about what they're doing, watch what we're doing, be part of what we're doing. And then we all collectively have this goal to be able to do something properly. So we nail the how. Start here with something that's already being done, where there's already progress. We started OSP as game. We started the Citadel, Only Believe. Jason's come on board with Hex Mythica and the Myth ecosystem, which has now all come together to become the Citadel. But all of us have got the same heart, where we are incurable altruists. We are shiny do-gooders. We want to make the world a better place. And a lot of us are just, we're tired of the corporate side of everything. And I don't have a problem with administrative precision. I don't have a problem with corporate governance. That stuff is brilliant. But when, everywhere we've been, wherever there is power, there is control. You can't breathe, man. You're just constantly being accused. Your words are being twisted. The things that you do are being twisted. You're constantly being investigated. It's exhausted. You just want to knuckle down and do what's good. And we decided, the best way to do that is just to have our own money, our own power, even take political power in the region where we are here. We just decided, we believe in what we're doing. We've been doing it for decades, and now let's just fund the heck out of it. So our why is we are very, very altruistically driven, and the how is we take what we love, what we enjoy, what is fun for us, what is sustainable for us emotionally, because that's very important. When you tackle something, it has to be, and I'd like you to just write this down in the comments, everybody. My dreams must be emotionally sustainable. And if those who type a lot, you can say, my dreams must be emotionally sustainable. Otherwise, they will never be financially sustainable. Because, financial battlefields require a lot of emotional drive, emotional energy. You need to be able to get up every day, whether you're sick or tired, or you're feeling defeated, or you're under pressure, or you're stressed. You need to be able to get up and go and work. And sometimes, just a sense of responsibility is enough to get you through the day. But what makes you more effective is when your emotional drive is driven by a strong why. And that why is much easier to drive your daily discipline when you enjoy what you're doing. Like, we're building games in Web3 with disruptive technology. We're on the cutting edge of everything that humanity is achieving as we move forward. And we get to hang out with like-minded people who are as excited about seeing where this goes, what's, like what we're doing. It's like right on the edge of the sword, man. We love it. It's the it's our driving passion to not only be successful, but to have fun, to be on this frontier. And the second thing is, we like wholesome people. Most of us are in this ecosystem. We like the wholesomeness of our community, the way we're doing it. Like, I noticed that the first time we built a wholesome clan for gaming, a gaming clan, I was so shocked. I thought only 5 or 6 people would join the clan. And we were like, okay, we're strict. There's going to be no swearing, no pornographic. It's going to, none of that stuff. It's going to be wholesome, because we want our kids to be able to hang out with us, and we want our kids to be able to listen to the show with us. And I thought, well, that'll be 5 of us. But in the end, it turned out like, that was a Destiny 2 clan, and Destiny 2 can only have 100 people in a clan, and we ended up with more than 1,000 people in that ecosystem. Twister's like, none of that, I'm out. Yeah, he wants the degenerate stuff. Well, I'm sure you sneak off to cheat on us with a Solana community or 2 from time to time, Twisted. Yeah. So he's like, every now and then he just goes back to a little Solana community to see what they're up to, and he like comes skittering back to the Citadel community. It's like, good Lord. Hey. Yeah, it's funny when you hang out with us in our ecosystem, you note how how filthy it is out there, eh? But anyway, so it's just, we get to build this thing together, and because we like who we're building with, we like what we're building, we like what we're using to build, it really helps you show up, because it's tough to show up every day. But if you want to build anything incredible, you have to be able to show up every day. And if if what you're building doesn't have the ability to sustain the joy inside of you, the excitement inside of you, if what you're building doesn't have the ability in and of itself to help you overcome the incredible pressure of, it's on a good day you're under financial pressure. You have multiple failures almost daily. I'm so thankful. I do my gratitudes every day, where I list everything to God, and I'm so thankful for this. And one of them is old Rob. Rob is like the most stable, like he's unaffected. He's just like, well, you know me, man. Let's just solve the problem by solving the problem. like that stability is there. Like we can build, because I can work shaken. I can work absolutely shaken. Like I say, I don't mind if you're whining, just work while you're whining. I can work with tears running down my face, snot coming out of my nose. I can work while I'm tired, all those things. Rob just works. He's just, you just hear Jason in the background. Jason answers hardship with hard work. We've got such a good team. All of us are under like this insane pressure, and we pitch up every day, and then B will say, hey funkies, I'm just gonna find myself for a few days, and then she manages to stay away from one day for one day. Then she's back. Because you find out just how nicely you resonate. So the how. So first off, the why. We share this why. We want to make the world a better place. We want to. We're driven by this desire to really bring heaven to earth as much as we can. Can you turn earth into heaven? I don't think so, but I think you can be earth on heaven to somebody else. You can be a heavenly experience. You can be something that other people need, that other people celebrate. You can be just full of the goodness of God. Just when you walk into a room, when you open your mouth, people can be like, sure, I'm so grateful for that person. Some people you celebrate when they walk into a room, and other people you celebrate when they leave the room. And our community is full of the people who we celebrate when they come into the room, when we see each other, because we are proactively considerate, proactively encouraging, proactively celebrating. So the how, you'd say, okay, what are we building? We're building this Ready Player One ecosystem that is focused on prospering everybody who comes into the community. That's the what. The what are we? What are we building? The citadels, like this massive gaming and creator ecosystem where people can come and hang out and prosper together and have fun while they do it, in a wholesome way. They can play games, create content, whatever it is, and get rewarded and reward each other and be generous to each other. It's like Ready Player One. In the end, we'll go there with augmented reality and later versions of virtual reality, not this current heavy mask that you have to put on your face. I can't do it. I've got one over there and I've got stuff up, but it's like so heavy and my eyes get sore, my neck gets sore. But we're preparing for that future. Right. So that's the what. Now, how are we doing it? Well, the first thing you've got to build, if you want to build anything that requires a community to succeed, is the how. Is your first step is the community. You got to focus on the community. So our first how is really a proactive focus on generosity and transparency and accountability to a community. It's the first step. You've got to ask yourself the question, what kind of community are we building? Because if we're going to, one or two people have mentioned to me that they feel I'm a little harsh and unforgiving when it comes to people having a bad day or whatever. I apologize to you, but not to them. I apologize not because I regret being strict. I apologize because of the effect on you. So without gaslighting you, what I'm telling you is that I honestly I don't enjoy you being unhappy when I have to be brutal, I don't like that. So I'll never be brutal with you. But it is right that the wolves should shear no, wolves mustn't shear the shepherds. It is right that the wolves should fear the shepherds. That's the right order of things. The wolves should fear the shepherds. That's how things should be. A wolf, a person person who has got a wolf nature, that nefesh nature, that it's like a pack dog. It only cares about its territory. It only cares about its kibble. It's very pack centered. It's, when someone like that comes into your ecosystem and just, they don't resonate at your frequency. They're extractive. They're dangerous. They come in, they're just trying to take people into their little scammy environments where they're building things with no utility. They're building things with no plan. And I'm going to talk about that how in a moment when I talk about why we do things for 1,000 days. But the first thing is, if you want to build something that requires community, you've got to first look after that community. You've got to love your community. If you can't build something that you can love, it's going to be very difficult, because if you have to tolerate people and you don't get to celebrate them, often we say go where you celebrated, not where you tolerated. But there's a community building, a bit of wisdom to this, where build a community that you don't have to tolerate. Build a community that you can celebrate. Build a community where it's easy for people to celebrate each other, where they don't have to tolerate one another. Don't put up with nonsense. And we've got your back. If someone comes into the community, they're insulting, they're disrespectful, they're dishonorable, we've got your back. If you want to deal with them, we might just, on the side say, be a little nicer, be a bit professional, because always remember that someone's going to quote you later. That's something I'd like everybody to write down. As a lot of you are rising to prominence and popularity as the community grows, just always remember that you will be quoted. Someone is going to find a comment that you did somewhere or a post that you did, and they're going to Control-C, Control-V that thing. So how you deal with your enemies is just as important as how you deal with your friends. It's like one of the people who's got who was using the OSP account forgot that they were logged in. I didn't even say anything. I saw it during the week, and then they commented on a very divisive political thing. So I don't know who it was. I don't mind, but I'm like, careful there. Professionality, it means that the only side we take is the side of the community. Yeah. Some people saw it. Yeah. So I don't know who had the OSP account and was commenting on a political thing, but don't do that. So the first thing that we have to focus on is the community, because the community is the core group. It's the heartbeat of what the rest of everything is going to look like. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Your father literally drilled into your head. If you write it down, people can read it. Yes, if you say it, people can record it. So, unless you don't mind controversy, like I've got no problem with controversy. I'll say some silly things. Most of the things that I say are qualifying, resonating statements. In other words, I'll say things often to help people qualify us as a community they want to be part of. Okay, I like that kind of extremism, but don't cross the line. Don't cross anywhere. I don't want to spend too much time there. So that's the first thing, is we got to build a community where people celebrate each other and don't have to tolerate each other. So just bear that in mind while you're helping us build. You don't have to put up with rude people. Okay. That's why Mushmula and I were mentored by the great Professor Hannibal Lecter, and he taught us all the recipes on how to cook a rude person. And Mavis doesn't want to cook people. So I just had to. But Mushi and I, the great professor Hannibal Lecter, very, very good like chef, and so I don't mind. You can eat rude people because they're just wild game. I don't. Right. Second thing in our how is we've got a clearly defined vision. We know exactly what we want to build, and it's taken us 3 years to figure out how to build it because game development is difficult. Web3 is just so convoluted, and third parties keep falling off the wagon. They keep failing, and then you use their technology, and then the stuff just stops working. It is so challenging to build in Web3. And also to build in such a way that someone from Web2 can come into that ecosystem and not even realize that they're in Web3. They come in, they have fun as usual, and in the end, they're like listing their assets. People are buying it from them. It's only at the off-ramp point, really, where you want them to realize, okay, I've got to convert this into something else for it to become real-world money. But to build something like that, it requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding. But we know how. Now we know how. We know really mostly who to work with. We're doing a lot of due diligence there, but we know exactly what we want to build, how we're going to build it. And we've got a strategy called agile concurrency, which means you get something called agile production management, where you've got to shift and change as the production itself requires high levels of fast decision making, and concurrency means at the same time. So we build a lot of things at the same time, agile concurrency, where this thing works there and that thing speeds that thing up. So if we're building something here, we use it over there. And luckily, we're experienced enough. We've got the muscle memory to be able to build multiple things at the same time. We've got a very, very competent team of builders. So we know how we're going to build what we're going to build. But the biggest how, excuse me, is the time. When someone says, how are you going to build something that is going to prosper tens of thousands of players or hundreds of thousands of players? How are you going to build something like that? And the key is you've got to make sure that the pillars of your foundation are exceptionally solid. You've got to know exactly which pillars to build, and you've got to take the right amount of time to build them. Sorry, everybody, just mute your mics. I hear scratchings and things. Oh! Okay, so it is complicated to build what we're building, and we're building it on multiple legs. Yeah, on the ground, we're building the NGO side, the ministry side, the political side. There's things that we want to do to keep kids safe, where we're dealing with a corrupt political system. Even social services, in many ways, is a dangerous monetized environment. Oh, Joy Lani, there goes your camera just came on. That's funny. She's like, what's going on? Joy's one of the most awesome people. Yeah, like you don't want kids, at the mercy of a system. You want them feeling like they're in a youth camp. Like that's our parenting style, is we raising our kids to feel like they're at permanent camp. They're having fun all the time. The education is fun. Everybody in our community, we're doing our best to make it as fun as possible to grow up. And look at Joy. She turned her phone sideways. Shame, Joy. Are you his jacket's like massive. That was very cool, Joy. We've got to get you on the show on Tuesdays as well. Everyone will love you, Joy. Yes, they'll love you. So you must actually at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday see if you can get to a place where you got good internet and some nice lighting. And then yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Senior Choice loves Mavis. Mavis and Joy are like what happens when God's like, okay, I'll do one or two right. You know, just anyway. Okay, so the key here is we've got to build all of these pillars properly, and it's going to take time. And so I'm going to just spend a moment chatting about what I chatted to these young men. They're visiting us for a week or two from the UK. They're here helping with on-the-ground missions and NGO work. And I was just chatting today about, the difference between the subsistence mindset and understanding how life works in seasons. Like a farmer thinks 3 seasons at a time. There's a planting, harvest time, planting time, harvest time, planting time, harvest time. And you've got to think in terms of 3 seasons and try and, as a farmer, you try and make sure that you have a strategy where there's things that you can reap in winter. There's things that grow that can be harvested in winter. You have multiple streams of income so that rivers require multiple streams to be consistent. Dams depend on, 1 or 2 either small streams or one big river. And if that river goes low or it dries up, and then that dam will often starve everything downstream from it. So our strategy is to have as many streams of income into our community as possible. So the how is this thing that I've shared before, the agile concurrency strategy, where you are moving fast like this and you're working across multiple projects at the same time, and you are focused on creating a financial ecosystem where there is never not a flow, where there's never a point where there's, sorry, I'm just getting Sashi out to go and do what dogs do. So there's never not a point where things are flowing in. So you'll see we're consistently releasing NFTs. We're working on, Courage and CTL tokens. We're working on things like the seats with the TGE itself, token generation event, like all of these things that we're working on, lots of different games, so that you as a community have a constant set of streams at a certain point, regardless of the season that you're in. Because sometimes you might be in a bear or in a bull, and then it's a bear, and then it's a bull, and the roller coaster goes like this. And you don't want to be at the mercy of time and chance. The race is not unto the swift, nor the battle unto the strong, but time and chance come to us all. So you don't want to be at the mercy of time and chance. You want to make sure that you have got so many streams of income into the ecosystem that you love. Because remember, you want to build something that you love, that you're excited about, that drives you, that you wake up and you say, oh, this is going to be cool when it works. Excuse me. So you're building something that is consistent. And we want to get people out of the casino, that Web3 casino, and the real world slave pit, I know, like, the woke mob of like now taking control of the term slavery, but the definition of slavery is to be in a position that you have no control of your life. You've become a slave to something. There's something called servitude, where the chains that are upon you are the chains of responsibility and need, the chains of survival. subsistence. Like you often like have this ball and chain, like a prisoner. You're trapped. You know that's if you see my X or Twitter profile, I say that Web3 gaming is it's my weapon of mass emancipation, because I see the world. I see we may have evolved, the West specifically, you know, Northern African places, slavery. There's more slavery there than in some, you know, than more than the rest of the world's history put together. So we'll work on that. But you know, as humanity, I hope, you know, but in the West, we're free from many of these terrible practices. You know, where I mean, the Vikings were grabbing the British, and you know, all those women became slaves, all the nuns and whatnot. You know, the women and children would be taken, and they would be slaves, and generational slaves. You know, and obviously we know about African slave trades, and you know, like mankind went through these things, and we just got cleverer and cleverer at enslaving one another without needing to invade, and we used corporations for that. You know, how can I get as much out of that person as possible and give them as little as possible in return? How can I extract as much of that person's time and energy and joy out of them and give them as little so that my profit margins are higher? And that mentality over there is basically what I believe Web3 has got the power to save us from. That normal people who would normally never have a chance of climbing out of that state of subsistence. You know, subsistence is where you just surviving. Subsistence farmers just plant enough for their family, maybe a bit of their community to survive. And subsistence means you just you know, you don't quite have enough to overflow. You're in indentured servitude, slavery. You know, you're stuck. There's just nowhere to go. It's just slavery without the whips and without physical chains. But there are other chains that people don't understand. You know, they say, well, why are you know, why are those people still suffering when the physical chains are fallen? Because you've got to get the chains off the heart. You've got to get the chains off the mind. You've got to get the chains off the culture, you know. Like I'm in Afrikaner culture. I grew up in this Afrikaner culture, and they were still, when I was a kid, they were still angry about concentration camps. The British had put Afrikaner women and children, like 80,000 women and children died in concentration camps here in South Africa at the turn of the century. And in the 80s, 80 years later, the Afrikaner culture that I grew up, they were still so angry at the British. You know, they're kids who had never experienced any of that. You know, we were fighting each other. I'm English. You know, now it's weird because I'm in English Afrikaans family. One half of my family is English, the other is Afrikaans, and now I'm going to an English school. We walk past kids from an Afrikaans school, and Rob can tell you like what it was like back then. You know, a fight's going to break out. We're going to walk past each other, and someone's going to say something, and here we go, English versus Afrikaans. You know, so there's this thing that the world, we're just so good at chaining each other to things that are not relevant to us right now. Like what's relevant to us right now is each other. We've got each other. We live in this incredible world where I can have a daughter who's a different color to me, you know, and I love her like the stars and the sun and the moon, and I mean, she is incredible. Like, I love that little potato. This is the world we live in right now. I don't live in the 80s. In the 80s, we couldn't do that in the 80s. I'd have to be in a different country. In South Africa. you know, my dad was, he was part of like highly racist political parties and movements and stuff. And now he just brings gifts for Hava nonstop. Like the world is different, the way people are. He's like building her this like dream dollhouse thing outside. Like it's a freaking house. It's massive. Like he can't go shopping without bringing her something. And so what a time to be alive. But if I had allowed myself to be chained to how I was raised or the culture I was raised in, I wouldn't have experienced the joy of the life that I'm living, having these. If there's people around me who speak all different kinds of languages, we all look different. Like it's incredible. Now, we've got to take this to a financial level in the how. The major how is we've got to change our entire community's mindset from this subsistence, trying to survive, like this degen mindset where you're measuring things in months instead of knuckling down, understanding a vision, climbing into it, understanding it as much as you can, and realizing that we've got to think in years. We've got to think 3 years at a time, 1,000 days. At the end of the 1,000 days, we can sit down and say, what worked, what didn't work. Look, the agile concurrency thing is we're looking the whole time at things that work and fixing them as quickly as possible. But we don't make this corporate decision, this isn't going to work, and then run. That's how you stay poor. That's how you stay in subsistence mode, because you haven't seen what it's like in winter yet with that strategy. You haven't seen what it looks like in a flood. Can we survive a flood? Can we survive a winter? If you can survive and prosper in a flood, if you can survive and prosper in the winter, then you have got a 1 in a million unicorn of a business plan. And this is the key. The how is that we think in years. We build for years. We've been building for 3 years to get to this point. That was phase 1. Now in the next 1,000 days, we're in day 200 of the next phase right now. We're building towards this Ready Player One vision, and we're doing it as fast as we can. Now we have to work in milestones because we don't have millions of dollars yet, but we've got more than we had. We've got more mechanisms to bring in and raise money than we had. We've got proof of competence, which we never had. We've got proof of community, which we never had. We've got 2 platforms now, which we never had. We've got multiple NFT collections that are playable in the game, which we never had. So we're in an incredible place now. Someone said, why at TGE will people no longer be able to get seats, and why does that stop? Well, because at that point we will have a lot of things that we never had. That means we no longer need in the future what we need now. So a long-term strategy gets you to a milestone where you don't need help. Like we're in a state of subsistence. We don't have a subsistence mindset, but you subsist until you prosper. You survive until you prosper. You wage war on the 10 million battles that rage on your battlefield, the stress every night, the interpersonal battles, the struggles. You wage war on that battlefield every single day until you prosper. You fight until the wall comes down. And that requires faith. And I'm not talking about Christian faith here. Yes, I've got a lot of Christian faith. I believe, Neo. But I'm talking about like faith in what you're building and faith in what we're building. And faith, because it's the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So So the substance of things hoped for means you've got this physical, substance is a physical, you've got a physical belief this is going to work. It's substance of things hoped for. You're looking around, you're seeing evidence. Okay, we're going in the right direction. That's substance. You're locked in. And then it's a substance of these things that you hope for. Because hope is the most powerful emotional, spiritual thing there is. Hope can get you through anything. So you need substance to that hope. So that's why we try and provide that all the time. It's the proof of competence contributes towards hope. The proof, the plans, the every single day going live, these updates every single week, these are all proof that your hope is not wasted. Because few things can destroy you. There's a Bible verse that talks about depression. It says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. I think it's one of the Proverbs. Like hope deferred makes the heart sick. You get depression. When you put your hope into something or someone and they let you down. In the comments, you can let me know like how many have been through that over and over and over. It's where, like you were hoping for something and it just didn't happen. And you feel sick. You feel defeated. You feel exhausted. It's just, hope deferred. But then it says a longing fulfilled is like a tree of life. Now we have this longing, not just for wealth, but longing for success that is so ridiculous. It's like, can we dare hope for $1 billion community? Can we dare hope for this ridiculous abundance? Like the people who got into Bitcoin early experienced, like the people who didn't know what Microsoft was, but bought like $1,000 of some obscure thing that made them multi millionaires. People who bought this obscure Apple thing like Forrest Gump, and they ended up being multi. Can we dare to hope that we're building something like that? And so the substance of that hope is we've got to give the signs. We've got to work on the milestones that are the signs that produce that hope. And then also it's the substance of things, of the evidence of things not seen. Now, the evidence of things not seen is like you can't see it with your physical eyes, but you need proof in your mind, evidence that though I can't see with these eyes, I can see with this eye over here. My spirit, my mind, my soul can see it. And what gives that evidence of things not seen is vision. It's visions. When you close your eyes, do you see millions of people in our ecosystem? Do you see yourself like overflowing into your community? Your nephews and nieces, your own children, like the generational wealth. They never have to worry about finances again. The churches you like, the organizations you like, you just like blessing people left, right, and center. Can you feel that? Can you see it? You need vision, and vision requires strategy. It requires milestones. It requires order, and that is why it's so important for you to climb in and try and understand. Now, how long did it take me to understand what we're building? About 3 years. It's slow in the beginning, and then it all comes all at once. You start to understand more and more. But if you're just entering the ecosystem and you know nothing, it takes years to grasp what we're doing. So you need to be present. Impartation is, let's see if you guys can remember the definition of impartation. I'm watching the comments. What's the definition of impartation in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Impartation is influence by proximity. Whoever has your ear has your heart. Whoever has your heart orders your steps. So we have to have each other's ear so that our hearts can kind of knit together and we can figure this out. go through the battles that we have to, and then the vision will order your steps. That's it. Be influenced by proximity. That's what impartation is. So being here daily, focused on it daily, thinking about it daily. So we do the subsistence things. We do all the other things in our life that we need to do. But in the meantime, we are influencing one another. We're building together. We're speaking every day. We're building together. We focus like a cutting torch. And the how, it's like, how are we going to build something like Ready Player One? We build. That's how we build. And we build and we build and we talk and we talk and we build and we build and we build and we build these games, and we look at the available technologies. And I'm not going to go into the detail of it, because today's talk was just for you all to understand that there's a psychological an ideological drive behind everything. We're not just doing this blindly. We have a strategy, and the biggest how is consistency. The pursuit of wisdom, practical knowledge, and consistency. Because you've seen, we're building mobile games, and we're building the Citadel ecosystem, and we're working on a nice gacha system, and the PC games look and fly. The stuff it's coming on. The community is incredible, and it's just growing and growing and growing. You can see all the practical hows, but those hows can fall apart if you don't have your psychological how sorted out. The biggest how for you in your personal life is to decide whether or not this is what you believe in. And a lot of you believe. You've put money in, you're putting time in, you're putting energy in, and you've got to commit to the picture in your mind. Commit to that picture with us. Remember, we're not building this for this personal gain. A lot of us have already done that. Our vision, our dream is that the community. So when you look at the person next to you, to the left and to the right, in front of you, behind you, that's the community. You're like, how can I do something that's going to help that person prosper? Right now, for these 26 days where we're releasing the Robies there, we're just trying to generate transactions, man. Teeny weeny little thousands and thousands of transactions. That's what we're doing. And I think we've got like 27 of us working on it. We need a lot more people. We got like around about 27 of us with our little 27 wallets. And then you go and look on DApp Radar, and there's people there with like, they got tens of thousands of wallets, but our trade volume's higher. And I realize, okay, we need people with wallets. We need more wallets, and that how we'll explain. Like when the whole alphabet is released, then we'll jump into, right now as a community, we're focused on generating metrics, because that'll bring investors. Investors will crank up the efficacy, the potency of your investment. Anyway, all right, that was an hour of jabbering. I will now do a Q&A. Does anybody want to say anything? Anybody got questions? Holding one Roby for each letter of the alphabet is helping the whole ecosystem. Absolutely. I think Rob was here. I saw him join. Rob, are you in the room with us right now?
There is a possibility.
Woo!
I am in the room with you.
Guys, your turn to speak for an hour. Go for it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Am I audible?
You are audible, yes.
Yeah, I mean, just in terms of, the whole theme and the Ready Player One and the the amount of support, it's like the bigger, for me, the bigger the vision, the bigger the team you're going to need to achieve that vision, you know? And it's very important, like we have been growing, more people are getting involved, but there's obviously, especially for the community, there's, you know, hundreds of ways community can support us, assist us, get involved with us, and we need the assistance to get there, you know?
Yeah, community is everything.
And we are building it for the community.
Yeah. Why have you tried not being poor?
I haven't gone out of my way, you know? I've always made a plan.
No, I'm talking to the community.
Yeah.
Have you tried not being poor?
I mean, I've personally reset a few times, you know, but it's just part of the process, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if you know how, a reset takes 3 years and you're rich again. Yeah. And Midnight's like, government is not fond of you having assets. Luckily, there's magic internet assets. We're actually working on a strategy where you only need to draw your assets as you need them. You know, I mean, I can't wait for online credit card. You know, I mean, you know, our own kind of, well, not ours, but a Web3 credit card connected system. You know, so everything is just in the gaming ecosystems, just with courage. You know, it's sitting there with assets. The stuff gets sold, and you quickly just, like, you know, spend your Citadel tokens on courage again. You know, get to that point, because it's like, think, so if B under traditional UK taxes had to try and draw something, she's investing, so she'd pay that share extraction tax, and then also it's capital gains, so So B would pay 60% tax on anything she had to draw traditionally. I'm investing in a business. How do you like that, B? Is going to have a look at it. Yeah, the capital gains tax, and you know. Yeah, and Midnight says can't really have savings. Yeah, so you got to have a very clever financial ecosystem, and that's one of the things, because our why is so clear, you know, and our how is so clear. It's like we focus on the community. We're building that community with total diligence and focus, and we're like, okay, how are we going to help people, even on the taxation side of things? Because you know, we can't go to all this effort trying to get you $1,000 and you only get $300 because you don't know, you know, exactly how to work legally with the tax. So I haven't actually done research for the UK on this one thing, but on the US, you can actually get a tax deduction if you do donations. You know, so it's like donating securities. So you get 10 to 15% of your income back. Yeah. So if you work out, okay, let's build a community. So you build like a family community. You set up a 501(c)(3) in the States. And then whatever is withdrawn as a donation into that community. Then, you know, then that community takes care of you as well, and you're helping a lot of people, and you're not pumping 60 to 70%. America's tax is insane. I mean, that's like crazy. Give your bank records every 6 months. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, that's one of the many things that as the community grows and funds start coming, then we get like nice tax lawyers in, and, you know, you just sit there and you say, okay, how are we going to do this? Get like lawyers that are like full time, and accountants that are full-time for the different countries, helping people, with their finances. But anyway, I'm watching for questions. If there are no questions, then we can just move on. I'll keep looking for questions. So the Robies links are in the Discord. Just try and grab $1. You can, like 50 cents, whatever. Just go and grab some. It looks very good on the metrics. Whose phone is broken? Oh, it's Joylani. Joylani, are you starting to figure out what we're building here? Or are you just hanging out with us because you're cool and we're cool and it's cool to hang out? Sister Joy, now she's trying to find how she's going to unmute this microphone.
I'm still trying to understand, Rev.
So this is what we're building. An imaginary town, right? It's on the internet. It's an imaginary town, and it's got imaginary land that people pay imaginary money for, and somehow that becomes real money for you.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how that's gonna work, but yeah, I'm excited about it. But my mind is still trying to keep up. I get there.
I think Mavis is starting to understand. She might be able to sit down with you, and then you can be confused together.
We will do that.
Midnight Casse says, when's the next level of OSP coming out? How long must I sit here and wait for your slow incompetence? I think, let's see. Rob, when is the next? When's Avernus? I think we're going live with Avernus as well.
Yeah, hopefully there's one or two things we're cleaning up, but definitely the update will be live during this week.
Ooh. Yeah.
And that's a new map.
Yes.
You can chat to people on Discord, and there's a couple of little bits and pieces that we will drop in the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Very
cool.
exciting step.
My favorite is that we can launch all the different maps now straight from the inventory. That's going to be nice. That's going to be very, very nice. So let me see. I've got some chicken nuggets here. Let me see.
And it'll be the first people earning a bit of courage test we'll be doing.
Oh, we got a bit of curry coming in.
Mm.
Sheshi is very excited about that. Sheshi, you like a bit of curry, yeah? It's like, no, Uncle Funk, I don't like curry. Don't be racist. Ooh, go for it. Who's that?
General Clear.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to find my microphone button. Am I on? Yeah.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thanks very much, Uncle Funk, for such a great presentation. Really well put together. Awesome information. Yet again, I'd recommend everybody to come to these Sunday calls because they, you knock it out of the park, mate. Every week, you put what seems to be complex in such a simple way for everybody to understand. So, yet again, thank you for that. I just want to go over something that you said about the community and start with what I'd like to say is to everybody that's listening in or watching on any of the streams, don't be afraid if you're confused by everything, especially with the Robies and the alphabets and such like, because it is confusing at the moment. Now, I'm working on that, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, to simplify it, to make tutorials, if you like, or ways for people to understand the system better. Because at the moment, I mean, even a tech head myself, you know, it sometimes gets a little bit overwhelming when you think, what do I do with that? What do I do with this? What's the purpose of that in this game? I can't get the connection. Don't worry, guys, there's plenty of time, and we're trying to grab together some people that can help us to put some content out in order to, you know, make people understand this, get them to understand it a lot easier. So while these guys, while Funky and Rob and Jason and everybody behind the scenes is doing all the tech work, we're hoping to be able to put it into a more understandable way so that you guys can, you know, understand it easier. So don't worry about it. Don't be confused and shut the door on the opportunity, because I've seen that for years in other projects. What I'm saying is we will make it easier for you to understand. Okay, the second bit I wanted to go over, Uncle Funk, was the bit where you said that everybody's like important in the community, and everybody can see that, or most people can see how they can input their energy. Say, for instance, you know, even if it's just chatting in the Discord or Telegram and so forth. Well, I've got a bit of alpha for you guys today. So I'm going to turn the tables now. I've been grafting. Now, for those that don't know what grafting is, it's working. Okay, I've been working on something that is going to help OSP and Citadel. Now, this is alpha for Funky, for Rob, and everybody. It's a small, truly complete Web3 project that is going to help, guaranteed, going to help at least 500 members, bringing them into the ecosystem. Okay, it involves the Robies. I personally will be dishing out nearly 1,000 Robies, okay, with this project. Can't say too much about it. It's something that's dear to my heart, and that's why my passion has gone into it, in order to not only help myself with this project, but to help the whole community. Anybody that I don't know, the first 500 people that look at this project, I can guarantee you'll love it. Yeah, it does include a zero barrier entry, you know, process as well, as in you don't have to pay anything to get involved. Okay, I've worked all that out, and it's truly Web3. All right, so there's your little bit of an alpha drop from General Kev this week. I'm going to be hopefully completing this project this week. Hopefully I'll be able to give a bit more information out by next Sunday. I'm really excited about it, mostly because it's going to be able to help OSP and Citadel as a whole and its community. I didn't realize at the time, this project's been at the back of my mind for 4 years or more. But I didn't realize until recently that this is my part of giving within this project. And it's going to fit like a glove. I'm absolutely positive about that. Okay. So many thanks, Funky. There's more to come. Within the next week, I'll be able to give you more information about that. It's fantastic. It really is. It's something that you guys are going to be loving. It's easy. It's simple. I've made it so simple that, you know, it's basic, but it's going to get people on board OSP and Citadel. And like I said, I need just under 1,000 Robies myself in order to dish them out to at least 500 members. Okay, so there's 500 members that, fingers crossed, they're going to be on board. So I feel confident that I'm going to be putting my energy into something that's good for the community. This makes my heart warm put it this way, I'm able to bring something to the table rather than just the 2,500 that I've put in for a Citadel seat. Money is not everything, guys. I would love to be able to get a Vision Vanguard seat. I don't know whether that's going to be possible yet. If it is, awesome. If it isn't, at least I'm still putting something more than just money into it. Because to me, it's not about money. It's about success and community, and we're all going to make it. The whole, kit and caboodle. Okay, Funky, thanks for them few minutes to have my say this week. Hopefully I can bring you more news next week. Okay, so hopefully that's given some people some excitement and things to look forward to next week. Okay.
And we love you, man. Thanks, Kev. I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, if people have got projects, jump in and go for it. We're not like we're not going to get in your way, man. We're cheerleaders. We're like, go. Yeah.
Do you know what makes it so special, Funky? This passion for the project that I've had at the back of my mind for over 4 years, I'll be able to share that with the whole community. That's why it makes it so much more special. And it's helping. It's not only helping me, it's helping a minimum of 500 people and the OSP and Citadel ecosystem. It's a win-win situation. Perfect. It's actually coming out better than I ever dreamt of. So awesome.
Yeah, man. I love it. And every time you speak, I just feel so safe that, the White Walkers are not going to get us. You're going to hold that wall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not called the general for no reason. Battle
awesome,
worn but standing firm.
Got me thick coat. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much, General Kids. Anybody else got anything? You can put up your hand, or you can just ask questions in the comments. I'm done. I'm finished. Oh, there's a hand. I see that hand. Hallelujah. Go on, say something. Come on now. Woo.
Hardy. I just WhatsApped you some little pictures about something that we should also be able to get to the people in the next 2 weeks on your WhatsApp, Sir Andrew of Braceville.
Fine. I was just putting some diet sweet chili sauce on my diet curry, fried chicken nuggets.
Diet is a scam.
Obviously, none of it's diet.
What they put into the stuff to make it diet is worse than just eating the stuff. Okay. That's
There's no diet,
Rob
nothing
Mowry.
here, Dr. Rob. When if someone gives me something and it says diet on it.
And if people want to know where I got...
This is Albert, reminding you that Uncle Funk is a scammer.
Yes.
If people want to know where I got my doctorate from, it's from the University of the Streets. You can Google it.
Yes. Plus, you've got all sorts of other real things. All right. Let's see what silly rubbish this. What is this nonsense? What is this? I mean, what is this? What is this? What is this? Look at it. I mean, it's ugly. It's got no use. What is this? Does anybody even know?
Let's test our community.
Let's see.
Do we have any Kevins or Kevin offsprings here? Can they tell us what these things are?
Yo, gobby.
B can tell us?
Can B. B, what is this? It's a box, as in
Tesseract.
Very good.
Can I answer that?
Sure.
The box that does the things, Dom. Oh, that's close.
Yeah. The
That's
box that
close.
does the things. Nice.
Don't know whether I know, but is it the Katsu box that opens up with the Katsu keys?
No.
That it is not.
That's already got its own loot box. What is this?
It's B's Christmas present.
Okay, let's see. Whatever that is, it's a common, I think. No, that would be a rare.
No, Dom, you don't need a key for this. This is one of the things you will be spending your
courage
on. This item will be on the chain, it's a magic box on the magic chain. You will be able to buy with courage. And it will have things inside.
Ammo. No.
No.
Go on, Rob. What is that?
It will have NFTs inside, Kev.
Oh, is it for our Echo Band?
So it's basically it's a loot box, not a loot box, that you can buy. You'll be able to buy it with the courage that you earn through playing the game or doing like the questy things on the Discord with the courage, and then you will be either able to, well, you can obviously open the loot box and then get some random NFTs. You will also be able to trade the box on the marketplace, or obviously open it, trade the NFTs, or use the NFTs.
So you purchase these with courage, yeah?
Yes.
And it can be anything inside the box. A gaming item.
It will be, at the moment, it will be any of the playable NFTs, so the tower NFTs, and then as soon as we release the other game items, then they will also be available in these boxes.
Wow. In the box, guys.
So the very, very light blue one is called the basic one. That is the one, there's the very light blue one, the light blue, that one over there will be the basic one, which you can earn kind of doing anything, doing quests, your kind of Galaxy Zeely type quests, and then enough courage, then you can just spend your courage on these. The other ones are going to be linked to, they're more premium boxes. They linked to the rarities and the same colors of the rarities of the NFTs. So you'll get a guaranteed common in this one, a guaranteed rare in the blue, guaranteed legendary in the purple, and so on.
Okay, so the easiest one, the lower of the is a 5 there, yeah, 6. The lower one, this is the zero barrier entry, is it? This is the sort of thing that anybody can go into the game and play with the free NFTs, earn one of those boxes. Is that correct?
Yes, the very, very light blue one is anyone can earn it in game on the Citadel through the quests, the Discord quests. Any of our Galaxy campaigns, we'll give those away, and we'll also be able to, because these are house minted, if that makes sense. So it's not like going to be a mint with a supply. There might be a supply, we'll check, but it'll just be always there, always farmable, always usable,
Awesome. These are the building blocks that we're now seeing in our mind's eye, like Funky said. When we activate this mind's eye, it gives you that picture of how it's going to work. And for those that are struggling on seeing how this works, these are the building blocks that we can put together and create articles and help them to understand this. That's awesome, guys. Yeah, awesome.
So
and when do these?
Yeah, these are called ciphers. Yeah. So they ciphers, you buy them with courage. That's exactly right. Zero barrier to entry strategy. So right now you can play the game, and soon you'll be actually seeing how you earn courage for the quests in the game. And And now you're going to be able to spend courage. Now later on, you'll be able to buy courage with rand, dollars, euros, goats, whatever. And you'll be able to, because there's things that you will be able to buy with courage that you cannot buy with Citadel. Citadel's really focused on play-to-play marketplaces. But because remember, the goal is that it's a level playing field on our direct-to-player marketplace. It doesn't matter if you grinded your way up for courage or if you bought it with dollars. Having dollars just saves you time. So it's a pay to save time ecosystem.
And courage is the in-house
Yes.
currency, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
our quest
Okay,
currency. Yeah.
So theoretically, the courage system has to be in place before we can introduce these boxes. Have we got a timeline on that?
So the courage system is in place, or let's say the back end for the courage system is in place already.
Excellent.
The update, the PC update, players are, well, that's what we're going to test with the community this week. Is you get a little bit of courage for every boss you defeat in the PC game.
Okay.
And then, the courage is linked to your Discord account, which we'll be turning back on in the Discord. It's called, I think it's hidden at the moment, but as soon as everything's working, we'll unhide it. It's called the Courage King. And that's where you have a dashboard. You can also gift courage to other people. And then obviously earn courage. So it's also a way to,
Sorry, can you earn courage in the PC game and the mobile game, like the bot on Telegram?
Yes, mobile game, that's part of phase 2, which we are kicking off on Monday, which will be just an easier, account creation, login process and wallet connection. And then part of that will also be then earning courage. Like every boss wave you complete, you'll earn a bit of courage.
Wow. Let me just pick myself up off the floor.
And then we'll have the idea is to have there'll be certain static weekly quests that people can do, post, repost, do this and that, which will also always be there. So there's always going to be ways in game and outside game for people to earn courage. You'll also earn courage from the referral campaign that we have for the alpha access. There'll also be a referral campaign for getting people to sign up under your code, create accounts on the Citadel, and that will everything will be linked to earning courage.
Awesome. Hopefully we'll get the ambassadors up and running as well with Senior Choice and Samified, I believe, and we can promote that out as well. That's great. Hey guys, we're rolling. This is nice news. Good Sunday evening news. It's great to hear, Rob. Thank you for those updates.
No, awesome. And then I think we haven't implemented it yet. I'm looking at also just getting some passive courage earned based on everyone's roles in the Discord. Our roles are managed by Collabland, which automatically gives you your roles based on the assets you hold in our ecosystem. So we're also looking at granting passive courage per week for different roles that the individuals have on the Discord.
Awesome. That's really cool, guys. This is a thing that people can start looking at now. What was I talking to Sarah about the other day, Buddykins? I was saying that people at the stage we're at now, things are starting to change for the better, because up to now it's sort of, even if you buy a $10 pre-sale pack, you're putting your $10 in, what can you do? Yes, you can download the PC game now. There's the mobile game online, and this is what I mean. Things are starting to change for the better now. Prior to this, if you purchase your $10 pack, nothing is really coming back. Not at this time. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is a lot of people like to see something physical in return. And this is what I like about this little project that I'm going to launch, within the next week or two. People will instantly get something back, and with what you're doing here now, this is the value coming back to them in return instantaneously. So for every action that they make, they're going to get a return, a result. This is what makes people want to plug in far more. People have been put off a lot. Funky spoke about this before. People have been put off a lot because it's like pump money in, previous projects and whatever, and they're always waiting for that thing to come back. I think this courage system will really put the icing on the cake to cross that hurdle, if you like. Wonderful, guys. Excellent. What more can I say? It's great development. I'm really happy with the speed of things that are coming out. And I know, especially Funky seems to be getting quite frustrated because he wants everything to work, day by day by day. I fully understand that. I can only imagine the stress and the strain that he's under. But believe me, guys, what I'm seeing in this, I'm not going to call it a project, this ecosystem, because it's a whole thing together. It's not just a game, it's a whole community development as well with Citadel. There is always something happening. There's always something being developed on or worked upon. And guys, I've got to say it, showing your faces online every day is the cherry on the top. What you're doing with this whole ecosystem is golden. I hope you understand that, because I don't know a project that offers so much for their members. Come on, guys, write it in the chat box if you agree with me, because ultimately I can't see it any other way. I'm just saying it from my perspective. Awesome. Keep up the good work, guys. We're behind you. We're at the side of you, actually.
Awesome. And then, Kev, you're aware of the Say Galaxy campaign we part of?
I'm pleased you told me about that. When I first come into the project, I joined the Galaxy thing, and it seemed quite complicated, blah, blah, blah. I gained a few tokens, I think it is, or points or whatever, completely forgot about it. And then over in WhatsApp last night, Jason said something about people coming from the Galaxy, and the penny didn't drop until about 2 o'clock this morning. I thought, oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, there is that Galaxy side to this ecosystem as well. Went across to it and completed the lot. Yeah. So this is another thing that we can work on to get the message out to the masses, because yes, even me, who plugs in every day, like I said in the chat earlier on, I'm online working 12 to 14 hours a day, and the majority of that is like just jumping into every OSP and Citadel group just to try and catch up every now and then throughout the day so that I don't miss something. And even I'd missed that bit. So that's what drives me into saying, well, we need an article on that then, don't we?
Yeah, I think there is, so the broader prize pool, is it?
Sorry. Are you hearing the game? I wanted to set up the game to show it next. Let me see if I can turn it down.
I thought I'd hit the portal and arrived in the game myself.
Yeah, so Kev, there is 3 campaigns. We're one of the campaigns, the Citadel, and there's a prize pool across all 3 campaigns for, I think it's 77,000 say as a giveaway.
All right.
And I believe our giveaway portion of that is about 11,000 say, which I think, Jay will just confirm that. But there is some nice potential
Excellent, Rob.
prizes
Rob.
to earn.
Yeah, can you get somebody to send me some of that info, or put it in the ambassadors Telegram group, or send your choice, so that we can, get our heads around that and then post something out?
Yeah, Jason is just getting some finer details on that.
Awesome. Yeah.
Although the campaign is live, we are missing 1 or 2 minor details, but that's fine. We'll get those.
Jason's just wrote in the chat. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Awesome, guys. I'm pleased that, we can do something towards helping. Excellent.
Yeah, and I think this week we'll have the referral system for the users on Citadel. So currently there's a referral system for people signing up to the alpha, and there will be a unique code if you refer users to Citadel, or they create accounts in the Citadel. Then there will also that will also be linked to some rewards and some courage and stuff and giveaways.
Okay, those that are already signed up and have their own referral link, will they have to re-sign, or does that stay as it is?
No, that stays as it is. You'll get so there's a referral link for the alpha, and there'll be a separate referral link for if you want to bring new players on board.
Excellent. Awesome. Loads of info. Excellent. Thank you, Rob.
So what you guys are looking at here is it's the latest update of the Avernus map, now with some added atmosphere. I'm going to show you now when we get to the top. There's a lot of new cool things we're adding. It's all nice and glowy and stuff, and like you see, Rob, I've got little arrows. You see, Rob? Can you see it?
Ah,
you see?
Very good and very nice. Yeah,
See, it tells you go over there. Yeah. You see, and then you go this way over here. Yo, and then you now also added some secret jumpy places where we're going to hide some cipher, either courage or ciphers or whatever, ways for you to get cool things in the end. So we're creating all sorts of the maps are going to be bigger now, like this size on average, so that we can hide things. We can hide lore, we can hide ciphers, we can put little video recordings all over the place. So you'll see there's a bit more atmosphere here. There's mist now. The mist has got some color. I'm just walking. You see there's a bit of the green, nastiness. You can now, drop down onto the placement grid, and then actually you can now run back. See there?
Nice.
See? Senior Choice was very angry that he couldn't get up there. He said the map's too big. He was like, Senior Choice, is this better? I think he's on stage. Look at that. See? Bloop, 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 bloop. All sorts of hidden things. So there's all sorts of like fun elements that we're adding as we go. The the size of the map is because in general, once we get that dynamic worked out, you're going to have spawn points that move. So you'll have objective 1, you know, secure this area, but you'd get like a star system that so Rob, there's some of these fun tower defense things where, you know, if you manage to defend everything, like let's say the core is in that corner and you manage to stop everything before it gets to that core, you know, you get 3 stars. But then if they defeat that core, then the core like jumps back here, you know.
Yeah.
And then that means if you beat the map or whatever, it would give you 2 stars, and then it jumps back. If they defeat that core, then a new core spawns at the back there, and then that gives you 1 star. So your goal is to achieve 3 stars in the map, which I think was pretty nice. It's just one of many.
Like a very nice, gotcha replayability thing, you know.
Yeah, 100%. So I don't know if we've got the loop fixed yet. It's looking pretty fly, eh? Nice and colorful. So I was working on the lighting yesterday. B can't wait to get the smoke coming out of her laptop. She's like, "Wee, it's me, B, and my laptop's overheating." Yeah, so for those of you who wonder what the Citadel is actually going to look like this, you know, except mostly not overgrown. So, but this is what it looks like. This is what it's going to feel like to walk around in the Citadel. There's one of the buildings from the Citadel. So I'm going to sneak some alpha. I'm going to show you some cool stuff over here. Don't tell anybody I showed you, obviously. Because there's going to be a lot of these things that we hide in the game, right? So one of the fun things about these kinds of games in general is enjoying it. Boop. Is like a mega fun thing is like glitching the map, seeing like under the belly of the map, you know, like when you're doing, look at this view, it's pretty cool, so most of the Citadel will look like this. You'll walk around the city and it'll, you know, you'll be able to climb on those trains. All sorts of fun. There are Easter eggs everywhere, and places where you get stuck in the map. Oh, that reminds me. I don't think Blush is here, Rob, but we definitely need a suicide button for when you get stuck in the map.
Oh yeah. Like a respawn, maybe, or something.
Yeah, like a suicidal enemy. It's never your too beautiful game.
As is the level of our cheese, we might call it something like a sewage pipe, you know.
Yes, sewage side. Yeah, exactly. No.
We need to maintain the level of cheese.
Yes. We see this building over here. That's the look of the whole Citadel. It's going to be cyberpunky mixed with this and mixed with that, you know. Like, it's but you're looking at it. You'll be walking around in this ecosystem, and I've seen what we can use now. Also, not the tech. Nah. So up there somewhere there's a squeaky. You guys know what squeakies are. It gives you 500 valor. So I don't know if we're gonna achieve the squeaky. Let me see. I'll just turn up the volume so we can potentially hear the squeaky. See the green down there? That's actually what I'm trying to get that river to look like. But So you see the blue on the side there? That's the stuff you guys don't see. But that's things walking, things moving, things responding to damage, all the blue stuff, all that information. That's what's making your computer lag. But, Now, here's a bit of alpha. Now, you guys and gals will get very frustrated because you'll be over here and you'll be like, "I don't get up there because I saw a blue jumpy thingy for me to jump up there." And then what you actually want to do, you see, is look for all the blue things that blue to the blue. Hey, this makes only yeets only feats. So obviously we're working on being able to go upstairs properly, but that's it's just part of the suffering. I don't know what it is. It's like 2025. Why can't we go upstairs? Anyway, so there's gonna be all sorts of cool things because I know you guys like to be on top of the ships and stuff. So why not let you? Uh-oh, I bumped into something. No. I wonder. Let's see. Is the spawn point thingy fixed? Oop.
Wave complete.
Yes. How cool is that? Look at fly, eh? Blues, greens, oranges, fresfies. Anyway, so there's lots of surprises to find all over the place. Okay, now my mouse wheel is working.
Wave.
So in here, Rob, it works, but when it gets published for some reason, it's no worky.
We'll see if we can find any clues to the why,
Yeah, and I've started working on another map, so once this one gets pushed. So this map, my goal here was really to give you an idea of what it's going to feel like in... Oh, nice. Got 120 Eurobies today, day 2 of 4. Nice. I wanted people to see what it's going to feel like running around in the Citadel. Because this is it's going to be massive, Run around with your buddies. You'll be able to drive vehicles. There'll be so what we're still, there's a lot of work, but all the buildings you'll be able to climb. How's that for a 9? I'm dead. So you'll be able to climb any buildings that you see. Your German funk. Was ist, bist du los? Nein. So inside the Citadel, everything, trees will be climbable. There'll be vines that you can climb, things that you can swing, You'll be able to fly anything around that you see. He's like,
something just popped into my mind, a maximum cheese factor thing. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, of course. Me and cheese. I can't eat it like in real life, but I do enjoy it in games.
So if we had a bunch of devices that people could sit on around a kind of central circular device.
Yes.
A sit and tell.
Yes, see, that was hard work, and I appreciate the amount of thinking that went into that, and the setup was very good. Yeah, it's also like we have a massive dome area for jogging, where we turn up the heat in a massive way, and that area is called the Sweaterdell. Kev's like, oh boy. Man, I've been like playing all these little tower defenses to get ideas and stuff, you know, on mobile and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, this is fun, you know, is 3D tower defense really necessary? Then I come in here and I'm like, yes, this is so much better. Yes, like this. We're building a very cool game. Look at my pretty lights. Rob, can you see? It's all like...
Yeah. Very prachtig.
Max is gonna go and pick up the car. Nice. So glad we've got machine gun sounds again and not pew laser sounds coming out of our machine gun.
I think Josh, we removed the sounds from our professional sound designer to put in our old sounds. These are the joys. The joys.
DMD's new weapon sounds are incredible. Their multiplayer thing looks good, Rob. Very nice.
And they've got like I think a lot more on, like, you know, grenades, ability effects. It's looking really good. But that they waiting for 5.7 release, but that's not far off, eh?
Yeah,
so 5. Did you see what 5.7 does though?
Yeah, I've checked out 5.7. Very nice. Also, and then no more nanite problems in 5.7. They fixed all the nanite problems.
Yeah, for the foliage and all of that.
Yeah.
Did you say Joshua, aka Makes Only Beats, joined Uncle? I think in terms of music, I would like to hear a musical number from Make Only Beats.
Don't tempt him.
Related sounds. Joshua with a U.
Yeah, we need to get a nice playlist in from Joshua. Makes Only Beats, Matrix, whatever.
Yeah.
Are you figuring out the licensing and stuff, Joshua? Look how cool this is, man. There we go. Come on, man. I've never even seen a game cooler than this. I see, you know, game of the year, this and that. And I'm like, is it really game year of the year than ours? You know? Oh, I'm full already. Let's go.
We're gonna have everything of everything. There's gonna be something for everyone, man.
Everyone. You won't even have to play with turrets if you don't want to, because it's a defense game. That's why it's got Operation Safe Place Defense. You can defend anywhere you like. You can play tower defense. You can be B up there in a ship. Hey, B, you can have a carrier like that one. Chill up there. Look at that thing. Hey, General Kev, your mic's still on, but look at that thing. Hey, Kev. Doesn't that give you happy feelings, sir? Look at that. Yeah, that thing up there, that's a carrier, man. There's like 100 players. I'd say about 50 to 100 players running around on that thing. Twisted.
Yeah, people will be able to drive things. People will be able to explore things.
Wave complete.
Dude, have you seen a mobile game called King Shot?
King Shot. I haven't had a look at it.
That's very cool, eh? Like, I like the go and collect money, and then you go and collect. So every time something dies, because that's something I can't wait for in the game, is where you're getting things from when things drop, when things die, and then you can take that and build a little. Because remember, you're going to be building buildings as well. Cool, Kev. You're going to be building things. We're going to give you all the tools. In the MMO, you'll be able to go and build a place like this yourself. You have all these buildings and stuff. Check how cool this looks, man. Come at me, bro. Eh? Sheshi's gonna have a gaming machine. Twisted, is your mic on, bro? Or are you just being awesome? Quietly.
Well, we haven't heard from the Twisted in like 18 years. It'd be nice if he flips his mic on.
I think Jason joined the chat. I think we're probably going to use a lot of the same models from Hex Mythica for Only Believe, like a lot of the same art style. It's going to be a bit of grimdark in that Bible game. There's some areas of the Bible that's dark.
A bit of Space Marines, man. A bit of Space Marines.
It's just Space Marines and Only Believe.
Yeah.
Look at this, all the noobs. Also, later on, like, when we can afford special effects experts and stuff, like a lot of the effects are going to be unique to the upgrades, so there'll be like so let's say, I can't wait for the infusion system. So imagine you've got this machine gun, and every 100th tracer bullet that comes out of this thing is a healing round, right? Imagine. And then you see like a green shot come out there, once every bunch of orange shots, or maybe you've added like a rocket thing, or you've I spent broke again. Rob only uses rocket launchers, and I only use machine guns. Look at this, man. Look how cool it is. Look at this. Look at the muzzle flash. We are like so cool. Come at me, bro. Look at that. This is all I want in life. Look at it, man. Hey. Look at this trace of fire like flying over my head. Yes, they're just like hammering this thing coming down that ramp. Now they're shooting stuff coming that way, that way. Croquet launcher.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, something else that is going to be in soon is when you shoot things with your guns, like when they die, if you get the last shot on them, then like money comes out of them, so you earn valor, for last shots. So then they make a little coin. I love that in Dota. It's so satisfying. When you shoot something, you get the last hit, and then let me just put something that Rob really likes over here. Got to put something here for Rob. You happy, Rob? See?
Okay.
Yeah.
Incoming
I think it was
wave.
nice of me.
I mean, you can give me like a nice, avatar-y mushroom tree if you want, here and there,
No, I just put a rocket launcher down. You didn't even notice. I stand here over the stove for hours, and you come home and you don't. You
You don't appreciate me.
Yeah, there we go. Die, spider. Spy diver.
Spadiver.
Spadiver. This is wave 7. Oh, we're going to see if the endless mode is fixed. Oh, that'll be nice.
I think I got it working.
Hey, Twisted. How you feeling, bro? We making a game.
Making a damn good game. Can't wait.
That's cool, eh?
Where you been, Twisted?
I've been here. Where you been?
Where you been?
So, this release, there's no real boss yet. You'll just have to contend with the clunky spiders. But as soon as possible, this map will have a nasty boss. Like a horrible, nasty boss. A boss.
Well, we do.
Nasty. Yeah?
We do have our boss system pretty much figured out, so it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Is it going to be an 8-legged rub?
a Robbie.
Spider Rob.
Spider Rob. I mean, Jason doesn't say anything like for days, and then he's like, is it going to be an insult for Rob? Hello,
No,
Jason.
He just
Hello.
because I dropped the little guy comments a bit too much, so he needs to
Oh, yeah, it's got to get back
do
at
his
you.
retaliations,
Yes. Yeah. Banter, like sibling rivalry.
Oh no! When we see each other, we're gonna fight.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a severe case of the fisticuffs.
Yeah, but Jason's still young, bro. He'll just slap you in your knee, and then it's like, come on, bro.
As long as it's not my broken knee, I should be fine.
I'll break
both.
I'll break both of them.
I hear a patung. Is that someone's hand that's up?
No, I'll fight him over like a McFlurry. Like first one to finish the McFlurry wins.
Someone put their hand up there, Rob. I don't know. I can't see.
Anybody?
I heard a patung. What is that? Oh, it's not a hand up.
There
Is someone trying to enter or what? Let me see. You shall not fart. Let me see what this is. Oh, someone wants to join the call. View. It's mushy. mush. Purple elephant's name and my name.
So whatever the challenge we will fight over, Jay, will be the challenge. First one to finish like a big fat double cheeseburger with all the goods on it.
I mean, that does sound fantastic. I have just demolished multiple very, very nice homemade tacos. My God, they were good.
I can't see comments and stuff. Let me see. I don't know. I'm hoping that you guys are watching comments and stuff. Let me see. On the meeting show's about to end. I can imagine that boss. That's awesome in itself. When sis, man, you guys. I can't do everything. People, please speak to our.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where are their comments? In call messages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, I don't know. I didn't see.
things here have been.
Always nice. Yeah, Rhonda left us. We didn't even get to say goodnight.
Cats Lady has a when and a question mark. What is that when for, Cats Lady?
Is that when Mega Boss?
When boss? When
When played together. Ah, the co-op. Listen,
played
that
together.
could be as soon as like February, eh?
Well, we have, one of our dev bros is looking at our multiplayer version. And for those that did not know, we do have a internal kind of test on a multiplayer we did mid last year, Unc? Was it mid last year?
Yeah.
So we have been getting our ducks in a row to understand how all the multiplier things work.
Man, I can't wait till we have real weapons for the player and the money coming out. Oh, it's satisfied. The little money sound when in Dota when you get the last hits. extra valor. Yeah, courage. Like get 10,000 last hits. Get 100 last hits. Get 500 last hits.
Yeah, third courage. That sounds like
nice and grimy.
Play the game for 18 years and get a courage.
Look, this part is a bit boring. I got to figure out what to do here to make it not so boring. I don't know. Like these spiders, I need to figure out. We all have a bit of courage. Yeah? If you're lacking courage, take a little bit of curry and put it in your porridge, and then you will have courage.
A little bit racist, but yeah, I like the cheese.
What's racist about curry in your porridge? Not everybody's from Durban.
You don't knock it till you've tried it, When some people like curry in a half a loaf of bread, which is quite a thing.
Do you have those different things? You need different friends, Rob, I think.
Don't you have bunny chows your side of the world?
Don't we have what?
Bunny chows.
Bunny chows?
Bunny
No. I have
D-Roby's up to 15 cents. Yeah? All of it's gonna kind of balance out to $1. All of those things. What is a milk tart? I found a milk tart in the deep freeze. Ooh.
Don't you? So is that a purely South African thing then? Maybe it's got a different name, Jay. Basically, they take a half loaf of bread, right?
Another bunny chow.
You dig out the inside, the actual bread. You put in the curry. You put in the curry, and then you put the bread back on top. It's like a giant delicious curry sandwich thing called a bunny chow.
That sounds strange. Didn't really have curry down as a sandwich filler.
Well, it's curry, like lamb curry or chicken curry, rabbit curry,
mouse curry.
Now I want it. Now I want a curry.
Depends on the economy. It could be rat curry.
Stephen Curry.
Well, certain, deep forests, I don't know, people still eat people, I'm sure there's places,
Yeah, I mean, I do. I'm a curried root person.
Mushy eats people as well,
Yeah. General Kev says there's, 16 owners. Yeah, we need more owners, man. go jump there too.
I think we got about 26 owners on the A's, so we need more owneresses on the B's and the C's. Jay, Kev said you did a posty post somewhere on the galaxies. Do we have all the deets now? Soon?
I haven't had the response back from
Okay, no worries.
you guys.
Well, hopefully we get it before the safe campaign ends. That'll be good.
A little disappointed in your rocket launches, yeah, in dealing with these chunky spider queens.
They've been nerfed many times for no reason, so we have haters. We have haters, man.
Don't end, don't die.
Haters.
Is this it? Is this the end of who I am? Ah. You know? Yeah, fine. Fine. I'll just good enough for a rookie. I need to figure out what kills those things. Yeah, you see? So here's some alpha for you boys and girls. You can boing, you go up here, land there, run along here, jump down there, boing, land up here, run around on the ship if you like. Still working on a bit of the lore and things we're going to hide up here, Sprint, sprint, sprint. Hui! Try and land on this thing, and you might miss it. So if you do miss it, try and land on the road down the bottom here. Boing. Maybe I haven't tested the squeaky here yet. Let me see. Can I launch? Can I play from here? I don't know. Can I? Let me see. Let me see. Can I play from here? Please let me play.
This is Commander Rice Calder.
Ah, you racist. Let me look at Smiley. Anyway, this is so this is going to be what it's like to run around in the Citadel, the actual, the buildings and the things. Some of the areas are going to be really dingy, that's like cheap. Hey, Mark. Oh, look at the lags. Some of the really cheap, dingy neighborhoods. Let me close this. And then you're gonna have like super wealthy areas. Yeah, go and grab some robies. Don't be caught without your robes. I don't know what that was. It was a failure, which is wrong. Anyway, thank you, everybody.
So I just
Yes.
had a very, very interesting thought: is if people do not have the robies that spell the word W-I-N, can they win? Away.
Look, you're going to struggle late game, when it's time to have battleships, unique abilities, stuff like that. If you want to specialize, if you don't have proper Roby collections, it's going to be a little challenging because now you're buying from people who are listing those things at like $10 a Roby, $100 a Roby. Remember, we're not spelling, it's not like long things. You need like 20 Robies or something, and there's 10,000 of them, and you need specific ones. So someone's going to have all the, like the word mech. So every single person that wants to build a mech, think about it for a second, they're all going to Oh, I think my camera broke. Anyway, so they're all recording paused. Why? Oh, is that what P does? No. I don't know what's going on here. I broke something, that's for sure. But anyway, but everybody who wants to build a mech, they're all going to need MECH. So if you're clever, you're going to own as many, like apartment. Anybody who wants an apartment that you can only buy with Robies, you're going to want to have as many. Try and find an obscure letter that you think people don't want. Like C's. So C's are very cheap right now. So if you're clever, you'll have a lot of C's. And you'll use the word C more than Senior Choice does, and he says yes to everybody. See what I did there? You've done it there.
Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
Let's see. Don't know, but nobody can see him, not even in arena. Can everybody at least hear me? Yeah, so something broke. Ralph, is token launched next month? No. No, it's not.
Well, we will by then have the pick spell thing, I believe. Before then?
Yeah. Pick spell thing I think the first pick spell thing launches next weekish. We're going to test out the first, what did we say? About 1.5 hours?
No.
Yeah, so I don't know. Recording paused. I don't know. Somewhere I pushed P and it paused something. Oh, it's Alt. Is it Alt? No? There we go. Hi, everybody. There we go. I know everybody gets sad if they don't see my ugly mug, Yeah, so when I push Alt P is to play in Unreal Engine as well. What was I saying now? I was trying to remember what I was saying. Go on, say something. I'm giving up on you.
You were saying something about spelling, and then something about C signores.
The pick spell.
Pick spell first tranche will be about $1,500 worth of Citadel.
Yeah. So pick spell's pretty cool because that's where we're gonna test our. Midnight says, "What are we doing it?" So pick spell has got a milestone based TGE equivalency where we set out the milestones and the community can determine their excitement and interest in the different milestones. So the first one at $1,500, that will get this fun mini game done, right? The mini game for sorry, I'm just trying to find presentations. No, where are we? I can't find there it is. It's like a Kickstarter. It's very, very cool. So you'll be able to see milestone based. Like let's say you want to build out we like $1,500. We know, okay, that's what it's going to take to finish the mini game, that mobile and browser mini game that you guys have started testing. And then we all go, okay, let's go. And then and you're buying Citadel at pre-sale there, and we're all buying, and then everybody's got that done. And then what we're using that for is the liquidity build, and 30% of that goes into a liquidity pool. and then we spend the rest on doing that milestone, and then we say, "Yeah, we did it!" And everybody's excited. We're running around wearing cabbage leaves and stuff, and then as we do, and we're excited. And then let me just check this thing's lagging. I just want to restart Logitech.
Would these be
Yeah.
like fresh or dried cabbage leaves?
I'm not going to judge people's cabbage leaves.
Oh.
I mean, I'm sure like bees are bees, so it's gonna be 100% fresh.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a fun way to build towards your Kickstarter. So then as a community, we just like pick spells, then just holding that money, and we do the next milestone. We build this and that and that and that and that, and then it's building up towards that liquidity. And then when we hit the target liquidity, we can do the token generation event for Citadel. See.
And the liquidity would already be there based on these kind of community closed raises.
Yeah, that's it.
And, yeah.
Anyway, I'm tired now. Tired now. As any more? I don't even know what I was talking about.
Cabbage.
Cabbages, liquid cabbages.
Liquid cabbage
Isn't that called? What's the name for the cabbage in a jar? It's like actually got a name. Liquidified cabbage. There's a name for it.
General Kev's suggestion is fresh cabbage, less irritation compared to dry cabbage.
Twisted says garbage. Kombucha, yeah, kombucha, yeah, it's something. It's called that. Kombucha, yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, people try to convince me to eat that, and I was like, "This is just worse cabbage."
Oh wait, are you talking about kimchi?
Is it? I don't know. Is it pronounced kimchi? Sauerkraut.
Well,
yeah, that's an angry German. it's sauerkraut.
I mean, there is something called kombucha. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, sauerkraut. I can imagine
that's a drink.
like
That's a drink,
sauerkraut. Dude. Yeah, kombucha is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, General Kev likes sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is good. The drink stuff is horrible. Yeah. Oh, listen to this. Kimchi is delicious. See, B, that is like like women. I'm telling you, women have got something.
No, man. Come on. Kimchi is fantastic. Have you never had proper Korean, kimchi? Oh, so good.
I don't want to listen to people who you drink beer, thus you don't have taste buds. You just got buds, no taste, just buds.
What type of alcohol is it, Jack?
Huh?
What is like a whiskey, a brandy?
Kimchi?
Yeah.
It's fermented. It's like they do
fermented. Listen to that. Yeah, like these guys can't have anything that's not rotten.
All alcohol is rotten. What do you mean?
Exactly. It's all rotten. It's either like petrol that they've given a different flavor to.
No, look, I've accidentally drank petrol during my motorbiking days. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, if you're out of options, you're out of options.
Well, evidently, for people to have fun, they do that on purpose. Like, let's drink some petrol. So cool. And you stand there with your beer and your cigarette, and you feel cool. And all your buddies are like, let's get beer and cigarettes, and you feel cool. And then I'm looking at everybody, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? You're pulling smoke into your lungs and putting petrol in your tummy. What are you doing?
It's like a car. It's the same thing.
Exactly. Dude, it's 2025, man. If the people want to identify as vehicles, then let the people identify as vehicles.
I like steam vehicles.
I mean, if I need to start my internal combustion engine with nicotine and caffeine and whiskey, so be it.
So be it, man.
We are but machines.
bloodline, I'm assuming, invented the stuff, Andrew.
I'm pretty sure. Look, I mean, I've got a feeling that my aversion to cigarettes and alcohol is due to the entire quota being used up by my ancestors for generations to come.
You're the generational sabbatical that they needed.
Yeah, yes, like I tell you, like my family is like it's like every weekend we had this big family party growing up, like because they all worked at government institutions, and government institutions like they always had this. So my one uncle worked at the mental hospital, and then they had like because it's government funded, so they had their big staff party this weekend. My dad worked at the railways, then they had their big staff party, the next weekend. Someone else in the family worked at some other government place, and they had a big party that weekend. So just about every week we had these big, and there's always like this lamb on a spit, they like, or a whole cow turning over a fire, and just alcohol paid for by the government, and everyone is just drunk, and sometimes someone inevitably will make a move on somebody else's wife, or think it's their own wife, or who knows what people do when they're high and dumb and drunk and all. And the next thing, there's just fighting. My cousins stabbing each other with broken bottles.
Listen. I heard a story. Okay. That a very old story that a dude turned water into alcohol. Okay. Not into fresh fruit juice.
Look, I mean, I'm going to have a conversation with that dude one day.
Not into sparkling
He's
juice.
kind of, when I'm like, why did you do that? He's kind of not answering me at the moment, but we'll be face to face in glory one day, and I'll be like, Lord Jesus, sit over there. Come sit with me.
I mean, unless I got the story wrong, I didn't hear it get turned into OJ, or
what's funny? So as a kid, I read that story, and then I came to the deduction that, well, if Jesus could turn the water into wine, surely I could turn the wine into water. So I used to pray, hey, Lord, turn this alcohol into water, please, Lord, please.
I mean, technically,
oh, nice,
if you wait a while after drinking it, you do turn it into water.
More like
possible.
Ammonium chloride.
Yeah, and if you leave it unattended years, it turns into vinegar, and then you can use it for cooking.
Exactly. Exactly. So many benefits.
So many. Yeah, like I was like chatting to someone, and he was explaining to me alcohol's very good for removing stains, and I'm like, yeah, if you keep rubbing, it removes the thing that the stain is on. The shirt off your back. You keep rubbing, it'll remove your house, your car, your family, your future, your destiny. Just keep rubbing, dumbass. Yo, freaking alcohol. Maybe I should just go to bed before I get more and more grumpy.
Maybe you should have a nightcap.
Yes. My boy. Then they rub their hands in your face, and they're like, I love you, then they're crying. Like family members phoning you. So, I'm so grateful for you. Like, you're like, yes, you don't talk to me when you're sober, when you're dronk verdriet. What's that in English? Dronk verdriet.
Drunk, well, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't make sense, but like drunk for a try.
Yeah, buddy. Then they like throw up all over the place. Yeah, it's like you gotta clean up after them.
No, you got to hang out with tanks, bro. I think, Jason sounds like a tank. I'm a tank. You got to hang out with tanks, bro. You can't hang out.
No, I've hung out with some impressive tanks. I was a designated driver for a long time. Most of my high school career, I was designated driver.
I mean,
See,
talking of tanks, we actually have access to a tank here, so
Oh,
we can have it with an actual tank as well.
amen, Midnight Cats Lady. So no, yes, my friend Steve is like a British dude. He's my best friend in high school. Then I'm designated driver, as is my custom, and he's like, "Okay, pull over here," and then he like slaps the wall. He goes, and then he looks at me and he goes, and then he throws up. That's it. Like he does a slaps the wall. That was his thing. He drank until he was like that. Then I was like, well, there's a certain flair to what he's doing there. It does kind of have its moments where there are, cool moments, but geez. Watching people beat each other up.
Yeah, there's a lot of like entertainment, it's like the guy gets super drunk and he tries to do some like weird backflip off a tree outside a club and lands on his face down, there's a bit of entertainment now and again,
Rob, that sounds
Bounces
very,
up.
very. Rob, that sounds very, very specific. Is this like a first-hand account of like a story that may have happened?
I saw it, but it didn't happen to me. It was funny though. That was amazing.
Jeez, Midnight Cats Lady says a boyfriend has brain atrophy from alcohol and he still can't quit.
Jeez. What is brain atrophy? Is that basically like your brain just kind of doesn't work?
Now I was going to ask that. What is brain atrophy? Killing brain cells, literally. Yeah, it's petrol. It's fuel. Brain is shrinking. Jeez, that's dehydrating like crazy.
Yeah, Uncle, one of my best mates, that was my big drinking buddy when I was growing up, like he drank himself to the point where, like, now if he drinks, he'll die because what is it? Something on there's like a valve or something on I think it's the liver or something that got messed up.
Yeah.
So literally, if that drops again, he's gone, bro. So he's been, as clean as a whistle for many years, So there's,
Jeez, that's crazy. So we need it. Oh, you know what I need? I need a Dr. Phil thingy for my button. My buttons over here. What were you thinking?
Oh god, that was too good, man.
I've got to get that one. How's that working out for you? And you get that chick, meet me outside. How about that? Then she gets famous from it. Yes, like I thought the world makes dumb people famous.
Well, you've watched, I'm assuming you've watched Idiocracy, Unc.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, such a good.
We're heading there,
So prophetic. Look, I mean, I like to believe in South Africa that we're heading away from an idiocracy. There's like hope, yeah. But the rest of the world's going backwards and we're going forward. That's why we're going to build our nice cult of awesomeness, like our big campus here with all the, like, you get a penthouse, everybody gets a penthouse.
Are we going to Oprah Winfrey it?
Yes, our community. Come stay here for 3 months, and then everybody goes and moves to that country for 3 months, and then everybody is there for 3, because you only need 3 months. Visas give you 3 months. Yeah? So then you just like become like digital nomads. And I got some friends who they're so wealthy and family, they're so wealthy that they don't even need a suitcase when they travel, because they've got a house over there and a house over there, and it's got all the clothes. And sometimes this one guy, he's got the exact same clothes. So if he buys something here, well, he doesn't buy his own stuff anymore. Other people buy it for him, but they'll make sure that everything that's in this cupboard is in that cupboard. So he's like, "Where's that shirt I like?" And that shirt is there as well. But like all over the place, all over the world. So imagine if we have that vibe, like the community. I dream about ridiculous things for you guys. Really, like
Dude,
everyone.
or we just
yeah.
get one of those giant MSC, those floating cities, man. We just have our own.
Oh yeah, and then we just gosh, that'll be fun. Mandy actually wants to design one, like a big ship.
Yeah, then we can
Sleep
go
tight,
fetch
Kev.
Twisted.
Yeah, Twisted. How does a ship sound? If we
can
got
go
to
fetch Twisted.
we just all. That's my plan. I want to live on a massive ship when I'm 60, 10 years from now.
Sorry,
Go.
mic's not working.
So you don't like a ship either?
If I can see land.
I tend to agree.
there's got to be a mode of transport. Twisted. What about like a wagon? Like, there's got to be something.
Going back to 1800.
Yeah, like we'll come fetch you in a wagon, dude. The ox wagon.
But okay, so Twisted, you like trains, eh?
Yep.
Nope or yep?
Yes.
Yes.
It's eating.
No problem. So I'm thinking, like, so when we go to the States, like, again, we can probably, like, everyone can be there for like 3 months, and then everybody who's keen for a train ride, and we literally just like book out an entire train, all the first class cabins. You get like world class chefs, and you just travel around the States, and we go and do like massive Citadel Con, like the big conferences. You go in all the different states, like just train stops there, and we literally, it's our train, so we just do it right there at the station. All the sound systems come out, massive holographic things, rave. Twisted's over there with all the toys, huh?
You had me at con.
You like the conferences. Look at Star Cookie. Hey, it's me, B.
Yeah, Twisted, because we're gonna need like a lot of collectibles, like IRL. We need like a card game. We need all our dudes as little collectible figs. We need everything.
Now that would be cool.
Yeah, we got to work on that. Have you started costing out? You must actually, Twist, you must actually look at the printifiers and things to see what they can do, because we don't want to take responsibility for distribution, just ideation, right? Come up with cool ideas, see what's out there. I think Joey, but you see, so Georgia's got a 3D printer, but I would much rather have companies that specialize in creating and distributing. That's what Printify does, and Shopify. Like, we don't have to do that. I hate that part, man, where you've got to, like, Kevin likes, packaging things and sending them across the country, and then hoping that the guy pays you and that it arrives. But Printify takes response. Have you worked with Printify and those kind of Shopify things before, Kevin?
No, I have not. Check it out.
Yeah, because then we can look at like merch, like hoodies. I mean, it's so cool because if you find the distributors, we can have hoodies. All of us can be ordering OSP or Citadel or whatever hoodies like next week.
But Printify is the distributor, so
yeah,
it's like drop shipping. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
drop
very
shipping.
good
Yeah.
for like very good for like clothing, you know, t-shirts, merch, even like branded cups and those. Very good for that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, so we need to like look. Maybe we must have a night. Let's have a look here. Let me find the thingies here quickly so that I can thingy.
Because there's
Excuse
like
me.
Printify and I think Printly are the two big ones. Okay? But like literally, you just need like the good high quality art that you want on the merch. You know, the t-shirts. I think t-shirts would be a very simple start. You know.
Yeah, t-shirts, hoodies. I like a zip-up hoodie. Jackets, hoodies. There's Rose Williams. Hey, everyone. Hello, everyone. It is me, Rose. No, really, it is me. Let's see. Create, sell, how it works. Wait, that's StreamYard. Where's... Oh, I've got to try and find... Please hold. Trying to find... Here we go. The Google thingy. Printify. Yeah, it's quite cool because... You know, if someone's got the energy to go and do all the research, please hold while I find the Printify tab. Sharingprintify.com. What happens if I click that? Yay, there's the tab. Oh, shortcut here. So how it works, how Printify works, print on demand. Yeah, it's this drop shipping stuff where that's all they do. They see, look at all the stuff there. So you just give those designs. So you can be water bottles, hoodies, cups, mugs. Oh, we can have Roby's mugs and funky mugs and whatever. Look, and be yourself, and you know, we can. And then everybody just orders, you know, if they like something. Profit calculator. Yeah. We just make the stuff as cheap as we possibly can. Sheshi says, I tried our OSP sticker on cap on Printify. Did it work? Solutions, services, catalog. There we go. That's what I'm after. Midnight Cats Lady, a catalog, is that a piece of wood with a cat on it? Yeah.
Or is it a log shaped like a cat? Oh.
A fallen tree with a cat, a catalog.
I mean, maybe Midnight Cat Lady can answer the age-old question: is if a cat falls over in the middle of a forest, does it make a sound?
If a cat falls over, a cat can jump off a tree and not make a sound. Although the mouse just hears its own bones crunching. Okay, so we got women's clothing, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, tank tops. Let's go for tank tops. Mandy doesn't want to wear tank tops. Skirts and dress, sportswear, bottoms. Well, I should think you got your own bottom. Why is it selling bottoms? Some people have their own bottoms. Anyway, shoes, swimwear, bottoms. Men's also, they also sell bottoms for men. What's going on? Is that like some kind of like a padded, like little pad things that you put in your pants to make you get give you a bigger bottom? Look, assembled in the USA, eco-friendly, engraving, embroidery. I like embroidery. What do they embroid?
Logos. Like if you have very clean, like we could maybe see if we can do it at Citadel. They can do like a few color embroidery, you know, like a sewn on thing.
Yeah, because this doesn't have to be Web3. This can be, you know, beanies.
Well, I mean, we could try, you know, like how Pudgy Penguins did it with the RWA, where you can get a Pudgy Penguin in real life and it comes with an NFT. Maybe.
Sounds like work to me. I mean, yeah, we just put a design on a cup, you know. Look at that. T-shirts. You can put quite a lot of stuff on a T-shirt. It's got a lot of space. Look at it. You can do the whole mug. What? Look at that. The whole mug. Oh, you need to connect to the Etsy store.
No, you can do it through. It doesn't have to be through Etsy. Like you do need a store though, but you can do it through other stores as well. But Etsy is the easiest for Printify.
Okay. Look at this. Mugs, blankets. What? Pillows and covers. What? Oh. What? Look at this. We can do it all. Who? I mean, we just give designs and people can just order. We don't have to like find pillows and I get a lot of reposts done. Thank you.
Could also chat to,
Uh,
I think Rizzo, the boss, does a lot of that for his own clothing brand, stuff he wears.
yeah, but I mean, it's simple. You just
Yeah.
you just go there and like I think you can choose specifically which ship from USA, Canada, United Kingdom, Europe. You know, so folks in the
Yeah, I mean,
look at that.
Like Printify pretty much sorts all of that out, you know.
Yeah, that's what we
You just
want.
gotta, so when the person goes, through your checkout, they choose the art style. You know, you could have like, I don't know, a couple of like Katsu, Lucille, different art styles, basic OSP.
Yeah, Twisted, that's the idea, like big life-size Lucille pillows. When do they have those massive ones?
Oh, whoa. Was Twisted saying a big lifestyle Lucille? Or
Yeah, he wants
pillow?
like a big life-size Lucille pillow. I'm sure he'd want a Lucille. I mean,
Listen, that's a very different
yes.
industry. That's a
Yeah,
very different industry.
Rugs, dude. We have to have a rug called Uncle Funk. Then it's got my face on it. What? You're the scary. Everybody that you share on social media, you got rug by Uncle Funk. And then you show your rug there. You see, I got it. Look at it's a bathroom rug. That's a mug. I'll give. We gotta do this. You know that smug photo of mine. You see, that'll be great. Yo, who's gonna do this? Who's gonna be a Printify person? Do we have someone who's like?
I'm sure if we ask in the the group, there'll be someone
Somebody.
interested to do it, because we can, like, I can set up the commercial side. You know, we just need
Yeah.
someone to do the things.
Yeah, like choose all the things. It must be Twisted. This is your domain, man.
This is your jam. Things, Twisted.
Yeah. I really want Uncle Funk rug. Yes. Or actually, you start selling every time a project rugs, then we start selling that project
That
as a rug.
project on a rug.
Yeah. Look, what is this? Oh, it's baseball jersey. Got a bit of a tracksuit vibe there. Sportswear. It's a nice jacket.
Very nice
Ooh.
hoodies. Also, some nice. You can also get like nice tracksuity things, you know.
Yeah, look at that nice zip up hoodie, unisex heavy blend. Those are nice. The heavy blend. That's not bad.
And bring back-
$28.
We can bring back the 70s with a funk range of tracksuits and neon tracksuits and stuff, man. The
Yes,
funk
dude,
tracksuits.
that'll be legendary. Yes. I like these kind of heavy blend hoodies. They're nice. This, where did I say it was? Unisex heavy blend. Like these kind of, mustn't be too short there though. Thanks, Chinadu. Chinadu. Let's see. Do they have any? Where's the nice jackets? New arrivals. Temporary tattoos. What? Premium jersey. Dome duffel. Curtains. What? Oh, there's like women. Those are nice boots. Hey, can you imagine that thing? But how do you? They're not showing us how they print it though. Yeah. Left shoe inside, left shoe outside, left shoe toe cap, left shoe tongue. So those are all the areas that you can print. That's cool. You can even do cool shoes and stuff.
I mean, Unk, we could also get our core followers to get a Citadel brand. I mean, a tattoo, you know.
Yeah, then we change the name.
That's a rug.
It's a proper rug. Send them an apology rug. Magnets and stickers, postcards, journals, seasonal candles, bathroom towels. Yeah, we need big pillows though. Those huge pillows. Underwear. I'm gonna get some underwear. Gonna run around in my funky undies. Nah. This is so cool. Who's gonna do this? Come on. Dirk must do it. Dirk, don't you want to get rich off the things? Every tattoo save. Hoodies, t-shirts, kids clothing, men's sweatshirts, hoodies, long sleeve tank tops. Wear some nice big jackets. What's AOP?
Not sure.
Apron. Don't know what AOP is. Skirts. Assemble.
I don't think they don't call them jackets. They call them, what do they call them?
Hoodies, long sleeves, and sportswear, bottoms of my shoes.
Coats.
Yeah, I don't see any like coats in it. I like like snowboarding. Enjoys like no tidy whities. I think there's tidy whities.
Breakers. No, it's only boxes, bro.
No, it's too cold.
Rugs. The rugs, dude. That's so funny.
This sounds like Twisted's department to me.
It does.
Sounds like Chef and Runa's department.
The man can
They
draw.
made search for autism before.
Yeah, we need
The
to
man
have.
can
But
draw.
you didn't hear from me.
Yeah, we need
The
to.
Twisted can draw. The Twisted is in the collectibles arena.
Yes, I can draw. I can design some. Or give it a shot anyway.
It's very, very cool. Blankets, Look at that, man. You know how cool can you imagine like a whole blanket with whatever on there? Like, you know, Operation Shave Your Face, whatever. Towels, microfiber blankies, comforter. Picnic blankets.
Damn, they do everything.
Dude, quilt covers, yeah. Dun da da! Running around with a blanket. Whatever, man. Okay, well, you know, let's play out with this exciting new song. Have you guys heard Twisted Tinker sing? You got to hear this, man.
Let's hear it.